Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Simon and this is the start of a new vlog which is I was gonna say capture Christmas week. I guess it depends whether you think Christmas week starts on the Monday before Christmas or it starts the Tuesday. Well, the Tuesday the week before. No, Christmas on a Wednesday this year. We're doing really well, aren't we? And we're almost 30 seconds in. This could be interesting. If you think that a week before Christmas is like the Wednesday before, literally the week before. It's none of those things anyway, so I don't know why I've done that intro. It's the 20th of December, Friday the 20th of December. It's the first day of my holiday break. Christmas is on its way, and so this is going to go live after Christmas, but capture a week and maybe a bit of festivities, including Christmas when we have some family here. Today's also a very exciting day. It is Pip and my annual festive outing this evening, afternoon, as we're off to do our favourite thing of going for a coffee, then for some food, then to see something camp on stage, and both hopefully be back in our separate beds by 10:30 because we're absolute nanas. So I thought I would take you along with me. A little bit of admin because some of you have been asking this. How am I getting on with my short story advent calendar? Badly. I have not read past the 7th since I got back from Amsterdam, which you'll hopefully have seen a vlog of. I'll link that down below if you haven't. I've been really rubbish at just reading full stop, and I think it's because after that break I then had to squeeze a lot into a couple of weeks in order to be able to take a few weeks off for Christmas, which I'm very lucky to do. There's lots and lots of folk out there who are working in retail in Christmas, which I do not envy. I have done it in the past. I'm really appreciative of you lovely folk out there. Hopefully this vlog will also be about me trying to reignite my reading, because I have read one book in December, and we're on the 20th, and it feels a bit wrong. So far this morning, it's about 10:30. I've been up and not sleeping very well. No, I'm really tired in the evenings, super duper tired, which is another reason I think I've not been reading. But then I'm waking up at 5 o'clock. I don't know what that's about. So I have been up since 5 o'clock. However, what I did was sort of lie in bed thinking for about an hour and then proceed to watch a few hours worth of Lizzie Hadfield's old vlogs from when she's moved house at different points, because I've become mildly obsessed, not in a stalkery way. No cease and desist or restraining orders are needed. I get up and have my new favourite, but it's not that new, I used to love it, I just haven't done it for ages, Marmite on crumpets, because I don't know why they're calling it new, because they used to do them years ago. They brought back squeezy Marmite crumpets with butter and Marmite on. Oh, absolute heaven's going to do that with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Not in real life, sadly. And then I've got to film a video because I thought I was going to do that yesterday on my last day on my lunch break. Don't know why I thought that, because I knew I had back-to-back meetings. So I need to film that because that needs to go live while I'm out later. So that's today. And then we will have a catch-up, maybe tomorrow, about what the plans are in the lead up to Christmas, over Christmas, and then a little bit after Christmas. Sorry if you can hear that thudding in the background. I recently broke the ensuite toilet. I broke the flush. I didn't actually break the toilet. Let's all just move on. Let's go and have some crumpets with Marmite and calm down. The first mission of every day at the moment is not to be killed by Earl, who is pretty much the same colour as the carpet and who just loves to lie at the top of the stairs, don't you? Like a trip hazard. I tried to make hearts and that one a little bit awry.
Angie and Brittany can't stand each other. Meredith and Angie aren't even speaking. Whitney and Lisa basically hate each other. We're off for a great trip.
On my way out of the house to see Pip. I think it's probably quite windy, so you're glad to hear me. I filmed my winter reading plan / TBR video. Haven't finished editing it though, or uploaded it, so I'm going to have to somehow do the final edits on the bus and then find somewhere with really good Wi-Fi where I can upload it for tonight. Oopsie. Oop. Anyway, on to a night of fabulous festive nana fun with me and Pip. Let's go. halfway through Aladdin, and I thought we need to document the fact that without mentioning it to each other, we're both wearing stripy Christmas jumpers. Oh, mine says ho ho ho. Looks like it just says ho. Yours is joy,
Yes,
and mine's
I'm a
just
joy.
ho. And I'm a ho. Thank you for that. You enjoying Aladdin?
I am. We both agreed that the genie is made.
The genie's the best bit. Very, very, very best bit. Goodbye. Pip,
Yes?
I give you this book because what's coming back?
Oh, Prime Time with Pip and Simon.
Ooh, featuring Richard Hot Stuff Armitage. Imagine if he actually joined us for that chat.
Wow.
I'd faint, I wouldn't be able to speak. Anyway, on that note, just going to turn the camera around. Hang on. Aladdin.
She's a bit windy.
Oh, don't say that. She's a bit windswept. She's not windy. What did you think of Aladdin? We've just been having a chat about it.
It was okay.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
6.5.
Agreed, yeah.
I didn't really like Aladdin. Jasmine was better.
She was.
But the genie was brilliant.
The genie was, that's standout highlight actually.
It was. Anyway, I've got to stop because there's music on the background because it's like a club.
So we're on our way home.
Yes, we're on our way home and I don't want to get done for copyright. Right, I'm going home, Pip's going home. Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, the 21st, and the first official day of winter, and it's feeling it. Got all the lights going because it is early. I've been up since 5:03. Very precisely, I seem to be waking up ping at 5:03, and no, it's not because I'm an old man and because of my bladder. That wakes me up at 2:07. But I get back to sleep after that one. But at 5:03, just can't sleep again. And I haven't been reading. I've just been obsessively watching more of Lizzie Hadfield's previous archive of moving vlogs in a non-stalkery way. Anyway, last night was lovely with Pip. Could not believe that we both turned up without having discussed it at all in stripy Christmas jumpers with sequins on. It did make me laugh that hers looked like it constantly said joy, mine just said ho. Apt. Aladdin was very good. The genie was absolutely phenomenal. I've not seen that many nipples on stage in quite some time. It was all the men, topless. I'm not complaining. And also I will say it got me into the festive spirit because I think going away, which is a lovely thing to do, having done the Christmas tree and everything before that, then going away where there was a light festival but it wasn't particularly Christmassy, I think it's sort of, I don't know, the festive spirit left me a little bit, but now it seems to be coming back, although the advent calendar is still making me feel guilty for not having read any more of it. I'm trying to work out how many I need to read a day in order to catch up by Christmas Day. Leave that with me because maths are never my thing. So today, now that I'm not going out, my plan is I need to start writing all the prompts and filling the prompt jar. I think I'm going to go through the old prompts to see which ones I want to keep because I'd like to do something prompty with reading next year if I get in any slumps. So there's that. The house a quick whiz round before the in-laws arrive, and yeah, today's really going to start as it has done. Well, it's already started as it has done with Lizzie Hadfield. I'm not going to mention her again because it's going to sound like stalking. Oh look, who's waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs to either trip me up into the bathroom or kill me by tripping me down the stairs. It's Earl. So the postman came with one parcel and then another postman has just come with all of these parcels. I said I wasn't going to do a haul in December, but I think I might do that on Patreon. So if you're one of my patrons, you'll see that before the year is out. I do not think I've ever met such a chilled cat in my life. I've just come to put some stuff in my much tidier than they ever were before wardrobes, which I'm having a bit of a time where I'm deciding how much do I wear stuff in there, how much do I want it and need it and need to keep it. Don't look down there. Hi everyone, I am washed and changed before the in-laws arrive. I've realised they've not met Earl, so it's going to be interesting to see what they make of him. They're a bit like 4 cats, really. I mean, they're a bit like 3 cats, really, when we got Biscuit, but they really like Biscuit, although I was terrified the first time they met Biscuit because he can be a bit humpy sometimes when he's unsettled, but thankfully he behaved himself then. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they make of Earl. Yeah, I'll report back. But also, on a cat note, I got a very, very exciting parcel that I'm going to wait for Chris to get home and then show you because life-changing, possibly. Possibly not, but possibly. Chris? Chris?
Chris? Chris?
An exciting parcel arrived.
Sorry, I can't.
An exciting parcel has arrived. This one. It's not one, but two new cat litter trays. Wow.
Space toilet.
Bickle, you don't use cat litter trays, you go outside. What do you think, Biscuit? They've got ears on.
Yeah. To make room.
Yes,
And
and
then
now
put
you've got
others
still a
into-
few meals to eat. Yeah.
So we've had Chris's mum and dad and auntie round, and Chris's mum bought her mince pies. Now I don't normally like mince pie, but your mum's mince pies were really, really good. But speaking of mince pies, we've also just been to Sainsbury's, and because I don't generally like a mince pie, I thought I'd try, inspired by Lizzie Hadfield, who does love mince pies, to try mince pie alternatives, and maybe next year I'll do like a mince pie alternative challenge. So here we've got Taste Difference chocolate and hazelnut tarts, although that's a mistake by me because I don't love chocolate in a pudding. Then we've got, I've never heard of these before, Ecclefechan cake? Ecclefechan tarts? That sounds like a rude word. Ecclefechan? Is that based on an Eccles cake? No.
Scotland.
Is it? Oh. A buttery mix of currants, almonds and cherries. And then, and this is not like me either because I don't tend to like citrus things, but I really fancied these. 4 orange candied lemon crumble tarts. So I'll be trying those while Chris is at work tomorrow. Chris isn't getting any. Chris isn't getting any at all.
Some people still think you're 24.
Nobody thinks I'm 24.
I mean, they
Malcolm.
do when you're with me. They're like, look at those two 20-somethings. They have their life ahead of them.
Biscuit won't get off the bath mat, so we're just slowly moving through the bathroom. Morning everyone, it is Sunday, it's very windy and I am off. I was going to say early, but it's like 11:15. Haven't had any breakfast though, I've had the sustenance this morning. Lindor 50% dark chocolate mini bar from my advent calendar, so not quite the way. I might have to stop at Greg's on the way into town. I'm off into town. I'm off into Liverpool to go and do the final bit of Christmas shopping, and then I can relax a little bit more. Not that I'm tense, I'm quite chill actually about it all. I've got most presents, but I just need a few extra things for some of my more difficult family members. My stepdad's very hard to buy for, although I'm also really hard to buy for. Although this morning I've been making a list of things that I don't have that I need. I seem to have lost my wireless headphones. I seem to have lost my fingerless gloves. So, yeah, that's exciting for you all, not at all. But Liverpool hopefully will be. Goodbye. I'm back on my road. I've been shopping for about 4.5 hours. I've done very well for me, not so well for the people, but hey ho. Anyway, I'm looking from walking up the hill, and I'm now absolutely desperate for a wee and a cup of tea, not at the same time. I've had a wee and the kettle is now boiling. I have shopped. A majority of this is for me. I'm not going to share with you what I've bought other people. This will go live after Christmas, but I don't know, just don't know how I feel about that. This is a real treat that I got myself that you may guess what it is from the footage, and also the fact that if I tell you I messaged Nathan and Nathan's looked whether I should buy it or not, that may help. My Christmas present to me from May, and that is this bag. I've been looking for an over-the-shoulder bag that's not like a briefcase for ages, because I always go out with, I need to go a bit lower and make it a bit longer, but I always go out with a backpack on, and I don't want a backpack all the time. So yeah, just need to make it a bit longer, and then it's perfect. So happy Christmas to me. I'm going to show you some of the bits and bobs in a sec, because I'll probably be using some of them, or maybe I'll show you them as I do things over the next couple of days. I'm chatting too much, I'm talking rubbish, I'm going to go. And yeah, I haven't gone, but I am now. One thing I can show you that I bought is this pink, I always call it Pink Sniffs, but it's Peck Sniffs candle, which is tobacco and white wood, which sounds like it's going to smell like an old fag shop, and it doesn't. It smells lovely, really, really autumnal. I actually got that mulled clementine one yesterday in Sainsbury's, it's on sale. And then we've been using this lovely West Kirby Bookshop candle. I don't know if they're still selling them or not. Also bought this yesterday, which is a Christmas spice one for Christmas. Can you tell that I like a candle? I like a candle. And I'm going to take this up to the bathroom in a second. I got a huge bottle of the Wicked X Lush Green Shower Elixir. Hope that doesn't get me done for copyright, although you probably couldn't even tell that was Defying Gravity. But yeah, this smells like chocolate lime. That's the only way I can describe it. It's absolutely heavenly.
It is hard out there. Slim pickings. At this point, I have no respect for myself. I don't have any standards. I really don't, because I'm too much of a fan of everything.
Why is it called a love letter?
Yeah, I want to know what to expect. It's not even her property. She don't even own it, child, okay?
Oh, damn.
Like, she's renting this property for her sake. You can't file trespassing when you don't even own the property, okay? Like, chill, have several seats, lady.
Oh look, it's me walking down the street again. I am on my way into Bergenet to go and get my hair cut. Well, I think I'm just going to have a tiny sort of trims on the top, but I want the back and sides really short, and then I'm debating whether I'm brave enough to get them to do my beard, because I quite like it quite long at the moment, even if it is a bit badger. If it's too short, I'll be really, really upset. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to Greg's, because we didn't yesterday. I went and had the most lovely brunch at Ezra and Gill. Like, who do I think I am? I'm just from Matlock Bath. Had that yesterday. So Greg's today, and then a little bit more mooching around the shops. Birkenhead Central Library, which I'd like to use a lot more next year. I'm home. Oh, that's the kettle. Put a wash on, put wash in the tumble. Honestly, I'm on it. I'm home, and they've done it shorter than I wanted. My beard I'm really happy with. This back and sides I'm really happy with, but I literally said take that much off, and they took like that much off. Helm was hellish, which I wasn't surprised by. So now I'm going to sit down with a cup of tea, and I'm going to have one of the chocolate and hazelnut tarts, which I think was a error purchase, because I don't really like chocolate anything other than when it's just chocolate. What do you want? I'm not feeding you. This is a box of treats for Daddy. Not for me. I mean, it's not just the chocolatey factor, it's the fact that it's quite dry and yet somehow claggy once you eat it. And hazelnut frangipani. No, sorry, not for me. Or a different candle, because I have a problem apparently. Anything rose with like a woody smell, I am down for. I don't understand how there's still more shopping to do. Morning everyone, it is Christmas Eve. I've just hurtled down the stairs because the doorbell went, but then there was nobody there. And I don't know about you, but that's the sort of thing that will bother me all day. Like, what was it? Why weren't they there? What have I missed? Who could it have been? Like, literally, on and off all day, that will bother me. Anyway, today, very exciting, because Christmas is almost here. I'm also excited because, apart from to go out for dinner later, I'm not leaving the house. I do have my least favourite thing in the world to do, wrapping presents. And also I need to do all of the prompts for the prompt job, because me and Mum will be pulling those out on on Boxing Day. So that's 2 bits of admin. I have rejoiced in the fact that I realised, I don't know how I missed the last 2, but I've not finished watching Rivals. So I'm going to watch the last 2 episodes of Rivals, which I've absolutely loved while I'm doing the wrapping in a bit. I've got crumpets going at the moment. Oh, nearly died. I don't know what, I might just have music on for the prompts because I'll probably need to focus a bit more. With wrapping, I go a little bit carefree with it all, let's be honest. Anyway, right, that's it. Crumpets, tea, bit of telly, wrapping, prompts, bath, get ready for family to arrive, and then tonight we're going out to an Italian restaurant that I absolutely love because it feels like you've gone back to the 1990s, well, maybe even the late 1980s. Oh, my crumpets have popped up, time for me to shut up. Quick update, I managed to do the wrapping within 1 episode of Rivals. So I've got the finale to watch with some French soup, which is cooking. And yeah, all done without, well, I had one small tantrum where one present burst through the paper, and then also forgotten that I needed to print off my stepdad's present because I'm getting him experiences instead of like things that also I've got in my book. Anyway, that's the update on that. I'm going to watch the finale of Rivals and then get on with the prompts, and also need to hoover, just tidy up a bit, blah, 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 blah. I almost forgot my last one, which is Santa. Hi everyone, it is later on and I haven't written the prompts, but I have folded paper for prompts. I have just checked, and between me and Mum, I think we've had over 350 prompts. So we've got a lot of writing to do. I'm going to get Mum to write hers, and then I might actually see if I've got a prompt jar that she can keep, because I know I want to use some of the prompts that you lovely lot have suggested throughout the year. Oh, there's all my wrapping, and also there's Elle helping as always. Anyway, waiting for, sorry, I'm using an old ring light as a lamp. Waiting for Mum and Tim to arrive, and my brother and his girlfriend, well, fiance. And I don't know how much I will be able to film, because me and my brother love each other dearly, but we're complete polar opposites. And he's in the army and he has a very secret squirrel job, so he doesn't really like to be online. And I think what I'll do probably with Christmas Day, I'll have a chat with you in the morning, but I might just like put a montage of stuff that's gone on. That's what I'm thinking. And then I was going to do, this is going to go live probably on Boxing Day, I think, and then on Patreon I'll carry on vlogging until the end of the year, and do some other things on there too. I think I'm going to do like my honourable mentions on there. I think I'm going to do my favourites of the year, like across, not books, I'll do my favourite books of the year on here. But yeah, also if you've got any questions you'd like to ask me, put them down in the comments down below, because I think I'm going to do a Q&A looking back at 2024 and looking forward to 2025. I think that might be the first video that I do next year, and also sort of, I guess, a marker of 30,000 subscribers, which is insane to me. Oh, he's gone. He's like a ghost cat. I didn't even see him leave. Hello. Foxy. What's this? What have I got? Oh, what have I got? I've got an egg. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Oh, you're getting very close. Hi. Oh, it's steamy windows. Steamy windows. A very Merry Christmas, everyone. It is Christmas Day. I'm about to go downstairs and see if he has been. Very exciting. Last night was lovely. The fox turned up just as my mum and my stepdad did, which was very, very lovely. So you've had some foxy footage this festive season. I'm going to just lovely snippets of the day with some twinkly, sparkly, Santa-y music. Come along for Christmas Day with us. Hey everyone, and happy Boxing Day, which is my favourite day of the whole year, or maybe my second favourite after my birthday. It depends, it alternates. There's the leftovers, you've got all the chocolate still, you've got some good Christmas telly that you missed the day before, all of that good stuff. Also, I should say, I'm wearing my favourite Christmas song t-shirt, so there we go. There's a little bit of info you didn't need to know, but now you do. Lots on this afternoon, so I think I'm going to sign this vlog off shortly. Here, I thought I would just have a quick chat with you about 3 books that I got for Christmas, because I'd forgotten that Chris knew about my wish list, so he got me these 3 corkers and I'm very excited. First is 4 Squares by Bobby Finger. Now, I saw this mentioned on the lovely The ADHD reader, and he actually hadn't finished it, so I was intrigued. I was like, oh, what's the tea there? He'd said it just wasn't the right time for him. It wasn't because it wasn't a good book. I looked at it, I was like, that sounds so good. And I love books that have like buildings on the cover. I don't know why, but I think this is set during the HIV crisis in New York in the early 90s. And I've also heard that Bobby Finger's debut is really, really good too, so I've kind of got my eyes on that, and I think I've left that on my wish list as well. And actually, on that note, my wish list is going to be part of my reading plans for next year and how you can pick what I read. I said too much, I'll talk about that in the new year. Next up was 50 Bees to Break Your Heart by Jenna Rose Nethercott. I cannot remember where I saw this, but basically it's very short vignette kind of stories about lots of different beasts. So actually some are a bit longer, and I just thought this sounded really good. I fancy a bit more fantastical fiction, and I think maybe because it had what I thought at the time were foxes on the cover, but it looks like one is more of a wolf than anything. Yeah, was really, really intrigued for this one, and I think I saw some corking reviews of it. And then last but not least, and again, I can't remember where I saw this and I feel really bad because it was definitely somebody on Instagram or BookTube, but This chunkster is currently the book that I most want to read in the world, and therefore feel like I should maybe save it as my first possible read of 2025, although I think I know what that might be. So early 2025 I'll read this, even though also because this is out in 2024, my brain's like, oh, it could be one of my best books of 2024. We'll see. I'm not going to put too much pressure on how I read or don't over the next week or so, although there is obviously the superstition of whatever I do decide to read on from the 1st of January, I should say. And also, actually, on that note, before I mention the book that I have been waving about a bit, this will be the penultimate video of 2024 on the channel, I think. Could be the last if I change my mind, but I think it's the penultimate one. See how well I can record the one that I want to be my last video of 2024. Again, random chatter there. So what's the book? This is The God of Endings by Jacqueline Holland, and this is about a vampire, a female vampire, and I think it goes over like decades and decades and decades, even centuries maybe is what I meant to say. I'm obsessed with that cover. I feel like this is going to be a good chunky historical novel, and I'm really cross that I can't remember who it was who had raved about this. It might even have been somebody in the comments. So if it was you, I'm really, well, I say I'm really, really thankful I haven't read it yet, but I'm excited by the book you put in my direction. Actually, another book that was on my wish list was a book called Thirst, which is also about vampires. So what's that all about? I've obviously got a thirst/hunger for vampire fiction maybe, but yeah, there's something about this that I'm just very, very excited for. And that cover, oh, I just love that too. It's the old house, it's the portrait of that woman. Yeah, so there we are. And last but not least, I forgot, when I was at the Story House the other day, Linda, who is in charge of the library there, gave everybody a book, a surprise book you had to pick out of the pile. And so I picked this one, and it is, oh, it's Anne Tyler's Redhead by the Side of the Road. And that's kind of spooky because I keep saying I want to read all of the Anne Tyler books that I have on my shelves because I like it when I read it, and I've collected loads. I can see
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, now 10 of her backlist that I will have on my shelves. Speaking of the shelves, this room is horrendous. Do you want a little tour of it? Because honestly, it's making me feel nauseous. So you've got all these books down here, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. I really need to sort all this out. That is my plan for Betwixtmas, and I think I'm going to make content of doing that for Patreon, where I should also add there will be a vlog of this week but with lots of extra bits, and also running until the very last day of the year, even possibly the last hour, who can say, and then that'll go live. So if you want more vloggy stuff in the interim of vlogs returning in 2025 anyway, weekly, then you can. And on that note, I would love to know what you would like to see in future vlogs, and whether you would like them on a Sunday or a Monday, and also if you've got any names for what I could call them. I was thinking like a reader's diary or a reader's journal or something, that I don't know, or maybe what last week, because it'll be what I've done in the week before up to it going live. I just fancy something a little bit fun as well at the same time. So I'm normally good with wordplay, but it tends to be for other people's projects, not my own. So yeah, I'd love to know your recommendations of possibly what I could call it, and what day you'd like it, Sunday or Monday, and also anything that you'd like to see in them. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you've enjoyed following me along in the lead up to and just after Christmas. I hope you're having a lovely rest of Boxing Day. I'm off for a catch up with some of Chris's family, with my family, and then this evening we're having a Malaysian feast because my brother's fiance is from Malaysia, and so she's done some cooking, mum's done a satay. Very, very exciting indeed. Right, I'm gonna go. I will see you in another video on here very soon, or possibly if you head over to Patreon, on there even sooner. Merry Christmas again. I hope you have a lovely Betwixtmas. I know some people hate that term. I've actually grown to love it. And I hope you're all reading something fabulous. Bye.